this is where we start downloading money.
Right.
There's a person I was telling some time ago that they think that gives me motivation. Is when I sit here and start counting it. Now this is
Right.
I've reached 100 Kenya shillings. Nice. That's what gives me motivation.
I know.
But overall, it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. Now, the question you're asking me about the maintenance, I guess the only maintenance that you'll have to do frequently is this belt. When it becomes loose, you know the belt, the one that is used in the car.
Yes.
So it is changed after it becomes loose. So it's this one and the teeth and these rollers. You see these rollers? If you can look well, there's some metal added above it. So within time, let's say it corrodes because it's rotating. It's rotating the charcoal. So when it corrodes and it becomes small, it will not be more efficient. So after some time, we do remove it and then add a roll. You can call the normal welding people.
They know.
They know. You use metal like this. Add on the roller. Yeah, so when it becomes small, then call the welder. You call the welder and then he welds on top of that, on that, until it becomes. It gets filled.
How heavy?
And it's heavy. So what we do, the machines that are nowadays used, they have a place here. So what you do, when you mix here, you just scoop and pour it here. Scoop and pour it, and then it goes inside easily.
Like a funnel.
Like a funnel, yeah. It goes inside easily.
Okay.
But for us, this is an old school.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like how you see a person has an old car but never wants to let it go because it's vintage.
Vintage, yeah.
Because he or she has learned about it every single. If it makes this sound, you know it needs this and this. So, Bora, you have a good maintenance of the machine and then oiling it on the place that it rotates. Yeah, it's you just oil it. Yeah, that's you. Yeah, you just treat it like a baby.
Now it's mixed enough.
Yeah, it's mixed. It's mixed. Yeah, yeah.
So is this the switch?
Yes, it's the switch. It's the cutout. It's yeah. Usually. How about next year? Let me put the electricity. Lakini kitu maji natoka. So you see when it gets stuck like that, it means that the mixer is dry. So when the mixer is dry, either the mixer is dry or you have put a lot of charcoal. I did it intentionally so that you can know it's not a problem when the machine does that. It's normal. So you see, it's stuck. It cannot move. So what you do when it gets stuck, turn it back. You rewind it, and then you remove these ones. The ones that are stuck down there, you remove them, and then that's the place I was telling you that you'll know the amount of water while you're making it, because different machines have different ways of. Because when the machine is newer, it does not need a lot of water. It needs minimal water.
Mm.
But this one, it has stayed for some time.
Mm.
You have to put some water in so that it can work smoothly. So you go on continuing adding water until it becomes smooth enough for the machine to not to struggle while making. So when you rewind it, so it's stuck again. Rewind it again.
You reset and rewind it.
Rewind, yeah, until it stops.
And that's where the circuit breaker helps.
Oh.
Because when it stops,
It
it sends back the electricity.
Electricity.
So it will come to the house and it will burn everything.
Ah.
So
Is
the
that what
circuit
you call the
breaker
surge?
yes, surge,
stops
yeah,
the
power surge.
electric
That's,
circuit.
that's the power surge, yeah. So this one avoids the power surge. When it stops, the electricity only comes back to here. It does not go back to the house.
Yeah, okay.
It can short everything.
And
Yeah.
the petrol.
Yeah, petrol. It's the same. I guess. But the petrol one, so I guess the switch will be on the machine. If you use petrol, because it will not have electricity from somewhere, it will, maybe the switch will be on the machine itself. So that one I don't think it has
Like
a
a
cut.
manual car.
Yeah. So it's
Like
like
a manual car, the way if you don't apply a lot of fuel, the car starts to jump, then it switches off.
Okay. Oh, it will do that.
yeah. When you start the first time, you just take it slow until it gets the momentum. And then the first ones will break because it does not fill this space yet. So you keep adding and cutting until it forms a solid one. You see how it's solid. So then you slice the size. You can slice any size you want. Even you want it to be long, as long as you want it to be. Then there's a way that you can put a surface here, so that it can produce it. So you keep cutting how you want it to be. So yeah. But the nowadays machines, that problem of, you see, I've put a lot, it has fallen down a lot. The ones that are made now, they are made with that place of falling down, and then this hole is not this big. It is a hole that is made, a small hole, so it avoids the charcoal to get in a lot. It gets in evenly,
Okay. So
so it does not clog up and then shut down.
Okay.
Yeah. So then another thing, while making it, you apply a small pressure here, so that, you see, when I leave it like that, it will just fall down. So when you apply the pressure, it will make the charcoal be compact. Now you'll with the new machines right now, the amount of water is not it's not enough to put this amount of water. You just put a very small amount, and it will do. Now these ones that have come badly, you just return them and make it afresh. So there's nothing lost. then first when you start making it, when you start the first step, this first, before it gains momentum, inashinanga ikikwama, it gets stuck. But when it gains momentum,
it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it gets filled up there. You can use a stick to remove it so that it can clear the way. So it gets in the amount but continuously. Anyway, we'll need to try the next one. Pull it out. Oh, I like it. Then you just put pressure. It put it back. Once they pull it out, you will take it as possible. Yeah. So you want to pop up.